I go for a walk to clear my head. After lunch at King Burger, I grab a coffee at Starbucks on the first floor of Yodobashi. I left Mayuri and the others at the lab. I need some time to get my thoughts in order. I recall what happened when I sent myself the Lotto 6 numbers. And the moment that I sent that email, I felt a strong tremor, and then the world as I knew it changed slightly. The fact that I had sent a D-mail had been undone. I know that because it had disappeared from my send history. However, it was still in my inbox. The mail had definitely reached the past. What does this mean? The mail was received but never sent. Isn't that a time paradox? Is that the reason why everyone else lost their memories? Why did that happen? Well, because it was a different world line, right? Didn't Taito already explain that to him? Of course, he doesn't really believe Taito right now, but... yeah, like his phone was not the same phone that sent it, technically. It was the same him, it seems, but not the same phone, not the same room, not the same phone wave, name subject to change, not the same Daru, not the same Kurisu, not the same anything. Not exactly. The butterfly effect, that's not an answer. Changing the past changed the world. Tidor spoke of divergence. When the divergence changes, are people's memories reconstructed to match the new world line? Then how come I remember the previous world line, even after the past changes? Now that's the question. My deliberations are interrupted by an incoming mail. I don't have time for this. And it literally won't even let me bring up my phone. It's a mail, so I can reply to it later. I concentrate on my coffee. However, all these mails, no doubt about it, it's got to be Kiryu Moeka, the male demon known as Shining Finger. How could she be so shy in real life and so persistent in email? There's something wrong with that woman. I sigh and open my mail reluctantly. Can I send a D-mail too, please?
None.
Please reply. I'm a lab mem too, right? Pretty please? She wants to send a D-mail? That reminds me, yesterday I made Moeka lab mem number 5. That means she's qualified to participate in our experiments. Moeka seems serious, so she might meet my demands. Most importantly, all the other lab mems are completely useless when it comes to D-mails. I haven't been able to verify whether or not I can keep my memories if someone else changes the past. I'm worried. Moeka works for an editorial company. In other words, she is related to the media. What if she sends a D-mail and leaks word of the time machine? We'd be flooded by press. Gone will be the days of lurking in the shadows. My location will be exposed to the organization. Of course, sooner or later we're going to have to announce our findings to the world. But in that case, I'd rather choose a national newspaper or television network to cover the event rather than some shady magazine. That way it'll spread faster throughout Japan, nay, the world. Either way, something tells me it's better not to go public through Moeka. I'm a lab mem too, aren't I? However, Moeka is a lab mem. Yesterday we told her everything about the phone wave, name subject to change, and emails. Moreover, we made her one of us. It was necessary to buy her silence. Realizing that I have no reason to deny Moeka her request, I put my phone to my ear.
ああ、これは俺にとってむしろ典型とも言える申し出。まさに選択となるだろう。エルプサイコングル。
It's decided. I type my reply to Moika's mail. Indeed you are, lab member number 5. Shining Finger. Report to the lab at once. After sending it off, I hurry back to the lab. When I get back to the lab, Moika is squatting at the bottom of the staircase. Since she's not sitting on the bench, I guess that crouching while holding her knees is a particular woman's favorite position. This particular woman's. She's staring at her phone like usual. Once she notices me approaching, she slowly stands up. But she doesn't look at me. Oh, jeez. I know it's selfish, but I really need to send a D-mail. No.
別にわがままとは思っていない。むしろお前の申し出にこちらが感謝しているほどだ。
Once we enter the lab, I get all the lab bims to stop what they're doing and tell them about Moika's situation.
いいと思います。萌香さんもラボメンだもんね。
Daru and Karisu don't object either.
で、桐生氏はどんなメールを送るつもりなん？
俺からの要望としては、過去が変わったかどうか確かめることができるよう、シンプルで分かりやすい内容にしてもらいたい。
A new mail. I'm sorry, there's just one more thing I want to keep my message secret. That seems like a real bad deal. Why does she have to explain every little thing with mail? No, more importantly.
内緒だと？どういうことだ？
何？
It's private. It would be embarrassing if anyone knew.
いや、そういう問題ではなかろう。
Karisu peeks at my phone from beside me.
なるほど。気持ちはわからなくはないけど、これはあくまで実験だと割り切ってデータの収集を優先すべき。
ほう。珍しく意見が一致したな、上司よ。
別にあんたに同意したわけじゃない。データを収集しないと電話レンジの仕組みがいつまでたっても解明できないって思ったからよ。でも女の子にはね、秘密がいっぱいあるのです。誰にも言えない秘密をね、自分だけに教えろゲヘヘって言ってるのと同じだよ。
くわ、まさかこれってセクハラになるん？
落ち着けダル。
I turned to Mayuri and Moika, who appear to have formed some kind of mainstream girl alliance.
メールの内容にプライベートに深く関わることを書けと強制した覚えはない。
Karisu nods firmly at my words. Looks like she doesn't intend to join the mainstream girl alliance.
私的な内容を送りたいにしても、今はまだ見送るべき。タイムパラドックスの問題も完全に解決されたわけじゃないし、もっと慎重に慎重を重ねないと。私的な内容は NG。 少なくとも非公開にしたいという話は受け入れられないわ。あなたに悪意がなくてもメールの内容次第で時間軸に深刻な影響をもたらすかもしれないんだから。第三者にメールを見せてその内容について問題ないか吟味すべきよ。
俺が言いたいことは全て助手が言ってくれた。そしてそうは言いつつも我らは実験を中止するつもりはない。
あんたの意見を代弁したわけじゃないから勘違いしないで。
Cheeky little.
そもそも実験においてはプライバシーよりもデータが優先される。被験者になるならその覚悟は必要よ。
Don't tell me that's the reason Karisu won't send a D-mail herself.
そうなの？マイエシーはね、さっきそんな覚悟せずに送ろうとしてたよ。ごめんね、クリスちゃん。別に謝らなくても責めてるわけじゃない。一般論を言っただけ。
I imagine some people might take issue with that statement, but I'll refrain from saying anything. I'd rather not get my head chewed off right now. Moika's expression doesn't change. Same as always. I don't know what she's thinking.
お前はすでにラブメンだ。俺たちを信用してもらわないと困る。プライベートな要件は後日にしてもらおう。もしできないというのならば、お前に見せてやらねばならなくなる。この俺、法王院京魔の中に眠るまがまがしき狂気の力をな。
Moika is already typing on her phone. My threat was ineffectual, it seems. Can I see the emails you've sent so far? I want to use them as reference.
着信履歴ならあるぞ。
送信履歴は
ないというと語弊があるな。送信履歴は消えてしまうんだ。
I confirmed that after I sent the email yesterday. Moika was there, but she doesn't remember either. I don't need to see the history, and I'll show you the message before I send it. Is that okay? Looks like she understands. I show the mail to Kurisu too. Is that supposed to be encouragement? Mayuri sounds concerned for some reason.
じゃあさ、どんな内容を送るん？そもそもオカリンの言う簡単で分かりやすい過去改変ってハードル高すぎ。
何を言う？お前たちのレベルが低すぎるだけではないか。
案はある。
Moika murmurs.
これは期待できそうだな。具体的に説明を頼む。
Moika then invokes her power once more. Ultra-fast typing. The power known as Shining Finger. About 4 days ago, I bought a new phone, but now that I've tried it, I think I should have stayed with the old one. So I want to use a D-mail to tell myself not to buy a new phone. If we do that, the phone I'm holding will change, won't it? Oops.
シャイニングフィンガーは実に有能だな。まさにラボ面の鏡。
This should make it easy to tell whether the past has changed. Looks like the 3 useless members have no objections to Moika's superior idea. We look at Moika's phone. It's purple and gaudy. There's no strap, and it's not like the Deco phones popular among mainstream women these days.
お、それって先月出たばっかの GG01 じゃん。最新機種だよ。確か液晶部分が着脱式でいろんなバリエーションのアタッチメントを選べるんだよね。今品薄でどこ行っても入荷待ちだけどよく手に入ったな。
It's the most popular model, but she wants her old one back. I guess hardcore phone users have their concerns besides other concerns besides fashion.
では、指圧しよう。
ねえねえ、どうして萌香さんのこと指圧師って呼ぶの？
それが桐生萌香の力に俺がつけた名だ。桐生萌香、お前は今後先行の指圧師、すなわちシャイニングフィンガーを名乗るがいい。
Moika shakes her head expressionlessly.
何？嫌だというのか？能力名をつけてやったのに何が気に入らないというのだ。
萌香さんはね、萌香さんだからだよ。それにね、指圧師さんじゃなくて編集プロダクションで働いてて。
まゆし、ネタにマジレス、かっこ悪い。
ネタではない能力名だ。
くだらないこと言ってないで。準備するわよ。
God damn it. You're just an assistant. Don't boss us around.
ブラウン店長に何か言われたらどうするん？
ミスター・ブラウンごとき恐れるな。奴が怒鳴り込んできたらこの俺が蹴散らしてやる。
I'm sure.
マジで？オカリンかっけー。 そこにしびれる憧れる。
実は口だけだったりするんでしょ。
I'll be the adult and ignore Karitsu's insult. Moeka has already written her a 36-byte mail. When I look at Moeka to see if she's ready, she nods faintly. We set the timer to 100 seconds. The D-mail should arrive in Moeka's phone 4 days ago, July 31st.
電話レンジカッコ仮起動。
About 15 seconds after activation, the discharge phenomenon occurs. I glance at Moeka. She nods grimly, an unusual show of emotion. And then she presses the button. Oh, something happened. The world twists into unrecognizable shapes. The floor is shaking. Or is it me? My vision blurs and loses color. The world lurches. I struggle to keep my balance. As I brace myself against further shaking, I try to analyze what I'm experiencing. This is far more intense than when what happened when we sent the D-mails yesterday. And yet, I felt it before. I remember. This is what I felt right before the mass disappearance phenomenon. The shaking stops. I relax my body and look around. Has the past changed? Of course it has. That bizarre sensation just now was proof. I look around the room. The phone wave, named subject to change, which should have been about 90 seconds left on the timer, is silent. Daru's here. Mayuri's here. Karisu's here. Where's Moeka?
指圧しろ。どこにいた？
Daru and Karisu, who are discussing something in front of the X68000, look at me strangely. Ah, again. This feeling of wrongness. It's the same as yesterday.
指圧師？
オカリン、日本語で OK。
I leave the development room and check the lounge, behind the sofa, in the dressing room, the bathroom, and the shower room. I look out the window at the street below. But Moeka is nowhere to be found. She's gone. No way. This is exactly what happened on the streets of Akiba. Why did she disappear? Because I experimented on her? Where did she go? Did I erase her from history? Did I banish her to the space between dimensions? I start quivering in horror at the magnitude of my error. In a daze, I step up to Mayuri, who's eating a banana. I grab her shoulders and shake her.
桐生萌香は今の今までここにいただろう。桐生萌香だ。
Daru and Karisu give me strange looks as
そ
well.
れ誰？
Uh-oh.
聞いたことない。
Wow. Okay, I don't think he actually erased her existence, but whatever that text meant to Moeka, it prevented her from actually meeting with the lab members. Huh. At least that's my hypothesis. No, that can't be. I won't accept that. I killed her.
岡部、まさかまた？
またってどういう意味だ？
昨日も似たようなことがあった。私たちの記憶にないことをあんたは覚えていた。なんだっけ？そうそう、リーディングシュタイナー。
Yes, that's the name I gave this phenomenon. Rather, my ability to perceive it. When the world line changes, everyone's memories are reconstructed to match. That's what John Tidor said. But somehow I alone retain my memories, even after the past changes. I named this power reading Steiner. Karisu remembered. To tell the truth, I just made it up out of thin air. But now that Moeka has disappeared, I want to believe that this power is real. It's only their memories of Moeka that disappeared, not Moeka herself. I need to contact Moeka. I need to make sure I didn't erase her very existence. Shining finger. But I don't know her phone number. The only way to contact her is by mail. It's me. Reply the second you read this by email. I sent her a message saying, reply the second you read this email. Now all I can do is wait for her reply. Please reply.
オカリ大丈夫？顔真っ青だよ。
大丈夫だ。
In fact, I'm anything but fine. I'm fighting desperately to deny the possibility that I might have erased Moeka from existence.
助手よ。今の実験のこと、どの辺まで覚えている？
今実験をしたことさえ覚えてない。たった今あんたは D メールを送ったのね。
ああ、ただし昨日とは少し状況が違う。 D メールを送ったのは俺ではなく桐生萌香だ。
And then she vanished into thin air. Which reminds me, when I sent the Lotto 6 mail yesterday, Daru teleported from the development room to the lounge. Moeka might not have disappeared. She probably just teleported somewhere. I hope that's it. In an attempt to calm myself down, I checked my phone's history for the mails that Moeka and I exchanged. That's strange. The mails she sent me are there up until the one I received on July 31st at 12:43. But after that, the dozens of emails I remember receiving from her are gone. The D-mail she sent to cancel the phone model exchange was set to arrive on July 31st. Did a time paradox erase Moeka from existence the second she received the D-mail? I shiver when I realize that I can't find any problems with that hypothesis. No way. It can't be. I mean, all her D-mail said was don't change phone models. That's harmless, right? But then, what caused Moeka to disappear from the room like that? Why does it look like Moeka vanished 4 days ago?
クリスティーナ、もし仮に D メールによってタイムパラドックスが発生したらどうなると思う？
Okay, 1 second here. What's the last email she sent us? Was I being annoying? I'm sorry, but I really need information on the IBM 5100. I promise to let you know as soon as I learn anything, so let's work together. So is it possible that he just didn't, for whatever reason, give her information on the IBM 5100, or the mail that she sent herself after that made her feel like it was unnecessary? I don't know.
わからない。タイムパラドックスを経験した人間は未だかつて一人もいないから。
以前世界が消えるというようなことを言っていなかったか？
あくまでそういう説もあると言っただけ。もしかしたら何も起きないかもしれないし、某映画みたいにパラドックスに対する歴史の修正が入るかもしれない。ドクター・ホーキングは時間順序保護仮説でタイムパラドックスが起きる可能性の行為はそもそも実行不可能だとしてるし。
So all we have are theories.
あのね、マユシーはよくわかんないけど、今もマユシーやオカリンたちがちゃんとこうしておしゃべりできてるっていうことはね、きっとそのパラドックスは起きてないんだよ。萌香さんっていう人もね、マユシーは知らないけどきっと大丈夫。
さすがマユシ、アホの子だね。
マユシーはアホの子じゃないよ。
I'm amazed that Mayuri and Daru can have such a carefree conversation despite all that's happened. They don't realize the gravity of the situation. We might have erased someone's very existence. In fact, if Moeka really has vanished, then that means that the phone wave, name subject to change, is also responsible for the mass disappearance phenomenon I witnessed in Akihabara. What if I erased all those people? I don't want to consider such a frightening possibility, so I desperately shake the thought out of my head. Who's it from? Shining Finger. What's wrong? I'm kind of busy now. Sorry, I'll email you later. tubes. My body goes limp from relief. A reply. She sent me a reply. Moeka still exists. She didn't disappear. Relief washes away my fear. My eyes fill with tears, not because I was worried for Moeka, but because I thought I might be responsible for the horror of erasing someone's existence.
何が起きたか説明して、岡部。
Urged by Karisu, I explain everything that just happened.
今この場からその桐生なんとかさんが消えたのは因果率を考えれば不自然じゃない気がしてきた。
どういうことだ？
詳しい経緯はわからないけど、過去を改変したことで今回の場合は7月31日以降今日までの4日間の桐生さんの行動が微妙に変化した。その結果、今この時間には桐生さんはラボには来なかったというふうに再構成された。
So that's why it looked like she teleported? I'm reminded of the teleporting Jelbana. But I guess it's not the same thing. Moeka didn't become a jellyman after all.
そんなことありえるん？
なんとも言えない。D メールを送った事実も抹消されてしまうなら、その D メールは誰が送ったのかっていうパラドックスになるし、それともう一つ、岡部に起きていることが消せない。
何？
リーディングシュタイナーのこと。ちなみにその造語、恥ずかしいからやめた方がいい。
Did you hear that, reading Steiner? Or read Steiner, I guess I should say in Twitch, but she just called your name stupid.
お前の個人的見解は必要ない。
I'm finally able to joke with Karisu again. Well, maybe she wasn't joking. But that's none of her business.
さっきのあんたの説明じゃ D メールを送ったのも受け取ったのもあんたじゃなかった。なのにあんただけが世界線が変わる前のことを覚えている。でもこれってあんたのただの妄想じゃない？
脳内嫁ですね。わかります。
わかるな。お前のような変態紳士と一緒にされたくはない。
桐生さんって人はもともと存在しなかった。あるいは桐生なんとかさんは実在するけど、その人が D メールを送った事実は妄想だった。え
I fall to my knees and press my hand against my left eye.
左目がこの魔眼リーディングシュタイナーがうずく。
So it's no longer his arm, now it's his left eye.
オカリ大丈夫？
My Yuri peeks anxiously in my face, but I lightly push her aside.
ダメだ。マユリ、俺に近づくな。今の俺はお前を傷つけてしまうかも。
でもオカリすごく苦しそうだよ。
釣りっしょ。
そうよね。
大丈夫だ。このうずきはいつものこと。すぐに収まる。この魔眼がある限り俺は機関に狙われ続ける。あらゆる世界と時間とを見通す力。しかしそれは同時に諸刃の剣でもある。俺はこのあらゆる世界とあらゆる時間を見通す魔眼のせいで。だがそれでもこのラボだけは守ると誓ったのだ。だから魔眼よ、静まってくれ。
I kneel and press my head against the floor. And then I take a deep breath and gradually remove my hand from my left eye. Mayuri rubs my back.
オカリ苦しいの？
いや、
stand up. Then I shoot Karisu a sharp glare.
何よ、今のただの演技でしょ。
クリスティーナ、お前は間違っている。すでにこれまでの実験で俺のリーディングシュタイナーは本物だ。
はいはい、12秒12秒。
え？
あ、なんで私に注目してんのよ。見るの禁止。
In any case, I've successfully deflected Karitsu's questions about reading Steiner. I don't feel able to answer right now. My emotions are a jumble, just as they were after Tidor called me a messiah. Is this power real? If it is, then what does that make me? An unknown power sleeps within me. Oops, I didn't mean to skip that dialogue there. The thought sends a chill down my spine. So what do you make of the recent developments? Yeah, like Rice Master said, I'm certainly interested. I don't quite know exactly what to make of Shining Fingers. You know, basically, like her disappearance. Or not glossary. Pull up the phone. Because it seems... I mean, maybe I'm misremembering this, but it seems like there were a lot more text from her before. And like they were closer because she became a lab mem and stuff. So I'm wondering if now she's not even a lab mem because they were still talking about the IBN 5100. So did he still send the text to her that she could come and see it? I'm looking for an IBN 5100 too. I agree that we should exchange information. I'll let you know when I have something. You don't need to reply to this email. So in that case, he hasn't even told her that he has an IBM 5100 in this timeline. It's crazy. It's interesting, but yeah. Man, I don't quite know what to make of it. I don't know at all what to make of him having the reading Steiner power or whatever. That's just... I have no clues about that so far. Anyway, hypotheses aside. I sit on the bench in front of the Brontube workshop, staring into the night sky. I try sorting out what happened this afternoon. But it's impossible. The more I think about it, the more confused I get. And then I hear footsteps coming down from the second floor. Soon, Mayuri and Karisu emerge.
帰るのか？
岡部ってずっとここに泊まり込んでるの？
まあな。マッドサイエンティストたるもの。研究所に寝泊まりして研究だけに没頭するぐらいでなければ務まらない。
形から入るのって良くないと思うわけだが。
でもね、この場所ってとっても便利だよね。マユシーもお父さんお母さんが許してくれるならここに泊まりたいよ。
え？本気？
そしたらバイトに行くのもすぐだもん。ねえねえクリスちゃん、今度みんなでお泊まり会しよ
う。男性陣がいないのなら OK。
それは無理だ。
だったらまゆりさん、私のホテルに来たら？ああ、
そういえばそんな約束してたもんね。じゃあ今度お邪魔するね。
いつでも言ってくれていいから。それじゃあ。
Karisu waves goodbye and starts walking in the opposite direction from Akihabara Station. Mayuri doesn't move from that spot. Instead, she starts doing her usual thing, Stardust Handshake. She looks up at the night sky, raising her hand as if to grasp the stars. And with perfect timing, a shooting star crosses the sky. Hey there, Chris Baker, how you doing?
Oh. 流れ星だな。願い事はしたか？
Mayuri doesn't answer. She keeps gazing at the sky.
小学生の頃、すごい熱を出して1ヶ月ぐらい寝込んでたことがあったよね。
何を突然言い出すんだ？
It was about 10 years ago, at the turn of the century, when the world was in an uproar over Y2K. Near the end of 1999, I had a fever of nearly 40 degrees Celsius that stayed for about a month. I didn't recover until the new year. At least, that's what I've been told. I don't remember it myself. According to my parents, I was unconscious the whole time, tossing and turning. The doctors said it was a miracle I didn't die. Because of that fever, I didn't get to experience the Millennium Countdown event. They never figured out what caused it either.
あの時ね、マユシーはオカリンが死んじゃうんじゃないかって思ってすごく怖かったんだよ。
Yeah, it's been a long time since I really uploaded to my YouTube channel, Chris, but, you know, Steins Gate is worth uploading, I think, so far, at least.
だからね、おばあちゃんと一緒にお空に祈ってたの。オカリン死なないでって。
この俺が死ぬはずがないだろう。何しろ10年前の時点で俺はトーマス・エジソンに匹敵する IQ170 の頭脳を持つマッドサイエンティストだったのだからな。
Actually, I'm not sure what Edison's IQ was.
そうだったんだ。オカリンってすごいんだね。でもね、まだちっちゃかったマユシーはそのことがわからなかったからお空に祈ってて。でね、大晦日もうすぐ年が明けるっていう時にね、流れ星がピューって流れたの。今みたいに流れ星はね、消える前に3回願い事を唱えることができたら願いが叶うんだよ。知ってたかな？
Of course. That's the most common knowledge of common knowledge.
もちろんマユシーは一生懸命3回唱えたの。
Then, Mayuri finally lowers her head and turns to me. Or lowers her hand, I think it was. On her face is a soft smile.
次の日、年が明けた頃にね、オカリンは熱が下がって目を覚ましたのです。つまりマユシーはオカリンの命の恩人なんだよ。
いや違うな。あの状況で助かったのはシュタインズゲートの選択だ。
そうなの？
そうなの。
Mayuri looks a little disappointed.
ねえねえ、熱が下がった時ね、オカリンはこんなことを言ってたんだけど、急に見ているものがぐにゃぐにゃしてきて、立っていられなくてフラフラして、で、体がビクってなったって。さっきのオカリンもね、そんな感じだったよ。大丈夫？また熱出して倒れたりしない？
The concern on her face is so sincere. It looks like she's worried about my reaction to Moeka's disappearance. Jeez, my hostage is worrying about me. I find myself giving her a wry smile.
ずるな。何も心配ない。
As I brush her worry off with a shrug, I think back on what happened 10 years ago. When I woke up from that fever, the first thing I saw was Mayuri's crying face. She's right. I vaguely remember describing my collapse that way. And come to think of it, it does seem to match with the sensation I felt a few hours ago when reading Steiner activated.
そうか。この俺の魔眼はまさにあの時にこの身に宿ったのだな。
I have no idea what to make of any of that. So that's the choice of Steins Gate. I really was born with this power. No wonder John Tidor thinks I'm the Messiah. My maniacal laughter echoes into the night.